The lies we are told. The idea that men and women are equal began gaining traction in the late 18th and early 19th centuries with the rise of feminism in the West. Before that time, it was accepted that men were the head of the family, the protector and provider, and women's role was to support the man and bring up the children. In the 21st century, the West finds itself at the natural end point of that thinking. It's now taboo to even suggest that women are not equal to men in every way. Join me as I debunk that lie and show how men are superior to women and modern feminist ideals are disastrous for society. Human competence can be broadly separated into the physical and the mental. Let's start with the physical. We will use white people as the test group to avoid the huge variability between races, but similar differences exist between men and women of all races. Height. The average height difference between white men and women is about 5 to 6 inches, 13 to 15 centimetres. Men have an average height of around 5 feet 9 inches, 175 centimetres, while women average about 5 feet 4 inches, 162 centimetres. Muscle mass. Men have about 30 to 40% more muscle mass than women. Grip strength. Men are about 60% stronger than women, with an average grip strength of 45 to 50 kilograms, while women average 25 to 30 kilograms. Bench press. Untrained men can lift 1.5 to 2 times the weight of untrained women, with men averaging 70 to 100 kilograms and women averaging 30 to 50 kilograms. Leg strength. Men can leg press on average 1.3 to 1.5 times more than women, with men averaging 150 to 200 kilograms and women averaging 130 to 150 kilograms. Men also have higher bone density, tendon strength, and lung capacity than women, making them more durable and able to operate at a higher capacity for longer. Most people will probably find these facts not too surprising, but it's when we look at the mental differences the facts are more hidden. Brain size. The average size of a white man's brain is 1,400 cubic centimetres, while the average white woman's brain is 1,250 cubic centimetres. This is a difference of 10 to 12%. IQ. Up to the age of 14 years, boys and girls score the same on IQ tests on average. But by the time they reach adulthood, men average 4 to 6 points higher than women. Men also show greater variability in IQ than women, meaning more men fall at the high and low end of the distribution, creating more male geniuses. Competence. Men's brains are better wired for problem solving than women. Boys take an interest in physical and mental activities more than girls and often practice their skills obsessively. By the time they reach adulthood, there is a vast difference in the physical and mental competence of men and women. Men are both more skilled than women and know a lot more about the world and how it works. This vast gap in competence is most obvious when we look at inventions. Almost all the great inventions are made by men. Of course, there are many brilliant women, but as a group, they don't invent much. Emotional intelligence. Women are more emotional than men and tend to cry and get angry more than men. They cannot control their emotions as well as men and tend to dump bad emotions on those around them. Wisdom. Women are prone to groupthink that is against their own interests. They are fundamentally unwise. The best example of this is feminism. Most Western women are feminists, but feminism tells women to go to work, hate men, and kill their unborn babies instead of staying home and looking after their family. As a result, feminists are the most unhappy women in generations, and our population is crashing. Worldwide, there are 80 million abortions each year. This is about the same as the number of people killed in World War II. Think about it. Every 12 years, 1 billion babies are murdered by their own mothers. It's horrific. Child rearing. About 50% of marriages in the West end in divorce, and 80% of divorces are initiated by women. It seems many women are quite happy to break up their family and separate children from their fathers. Children raised by a single mother with an absent father are significantly more likely to suffer depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. Boys are often angry and aggressive, while girls face higher rates of emotional insecurity. Teens without a father are 2 to 3 times more likely to engage in risky behaviour such as smoking or early sexual activity. Additionally, they are 70% more likely to drop out of school and 40% more likely to live in poverty. Girls have twice the risk of early pregnancy, and a whopping 85% of incarcerated youth are from fatherless homes. There is no such effect on children raised by a single father with an absent mother. Those kids fare just as well as kids raised with both parents in the home. Conclusion: the feminist ideal that men and women are equal is not only a lie, but it is destroying our society. Many of our children are growing up with the worst outcomes they've had in generations. Men are facing unrelenting attacks from feminists with hateful ideas like toxic masculinity. And feminist women are on a murder spree against their own children of staggering proportions, while the use of antidepressants and rates of loneliness are skyrocketing. In short, the idea that women are equal to men, while it sounds nice and feels kind to women, is not true and is proving to be disastrous for our entire way of life. Women need to humble themselves, serve men and their children, and men need to be leaders, protectors, and providers. That's how it's been since the dawn of mankind. That's the truth about the lies we are told.